Welcome to our broadcast. Welcome in the ring. A very good evening to each and every one of you. Let's fight, folks. Let's fight. Welcome. Happy to have all of you folks here with us this evening. Dolly Anderson, we see you, Dolly. Ring that bell one more time for Lyndon Reese and Cheryl Glenn and Gwyneth. All right, great to have all of you with us, folks. Another evening. It is Tuesday, December 3rd. Happy to have you guys here with us. Pace and power, boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Great to have each and every one of you here with us tonight, folks. Angela, the Thai Fit Nice girl. Angela Jordan, thank you so much. My wife says thank you as well. The Thai Fit Nice. Angela, Aileen, good to have you in the live, and Lynette Cox, Patricia, Frank, and Nigel. I love me some prags. I don't know about you. It's Christmas time, and I'm expecting a couple of things. I love me some prags. Nigel McKenzie, Chanel Wills, good to see you on the live. Lyndon Gill, Ingrid, Cheryl, Esme, good to see each and every one of you on the live tonight. Folks, we're fired up, and we're ready to go. Season's greetings to each and every one of you. We got a Christmas tree too. I want you all to know that we're not going to be outdone by nobody. Don't do it. We're not going to be outdone by nobody. Welcome officially in the ring. Happy to have you wonderful folks with us. About 300 of you on the live as already. A minute and a half in. And you all see how you're going to be twisting up myself. A minute and a half in. Good to have Hazelyn King on the live tonight. Jamal Prince, good to have you on the live as well. And all you other wonderful folks. Donna. We see you there, Donna. Marlene and Julian and Cynthia. Good to have you. I see Trishana on the live as well. All the Felixes on the live this evening. Great to have each and every one of you. Folks, we got a couple of things we want to share with you. Thanks for dropping by. You know, we always privileged and we never think, you know, we have gotten there, we meet there, and, you know, we have arrived. I'm so grateful that when we say on, go live, people show up. It still amazes me every time. You press on the air, and there you have it. Hundreds of you. By the time we get to about 15, 20 minutes in, 3,000 of you join us. We're so thankful. Sean of Fortune, thank you for the flowers. Irvin Don Cook, Roxanne, Angeli Abrams, good to have you on the live this evening, folks. Happy to have you folks here with us. Ring the bell one time for each and every one of you. Share the live, folks. Smash that emoji, but y'all just come for bring down your pressure. You've had a taxing day, heavy workload, maybe a spouse, heavy workload, same thing. You come here just to bring down. And maybe you got a spouse next to you fretting you because iron and they don't have all the attention. I ring the bell one time for the spouse. Sometimes it's the bell fretting the spouse. I ring the bell another time for the spouse. Thank you, folks. So much for joining us. Hold on. Sorry, folks. We're happy to have all of you here with us. The opener, folks. The opener. You know, the Guyana Trade Unions Congress had a press conference today. Very, very substantive press conference. Lincoln Lewis was livid. A man I admire and respect. Livid. Lincoln Lewis. Yep. Said quite a few things. Y'all smash the emoji button, man. 4 minutes in, 700 of you on the live is already. 722 to be precise. On the live already. Smash that emoji button for us. We want the emojis to look like the amount of you watching us now. But some of you on the smart TVs, and I gotta ask you to go and pick up your phone and hit the like button. But if you want it, we won't stop you. Thanks for joining us. The opener, a man I have profound respect for, Lincoln Lewis. Another man I have profound respect for, Norris Witter. Breaking it down today in the press conference of the Guyana Trade Unions Congress. Of course, you know, Lincoln Lewis is the General Secretary, and Norris Witter, he is the President of the Guyana Trade Union Congress. Laying it out for us. This 10-day thing can't work. Young people need jobs, and we got to get bang for the buck in this country. A lot of money spending, but are we getting the bang for the buck? Just this morning, we were talking about 75 miles of road. I think that's what they're boasting in the 4 years. I thought it was more. I thought it was triple that, triple that. 75 miles only for all the money. Who thieving out the money? Never move past that. Is the quality of the thing. So we're spending a lot of money, 900 on the live, 5 minutes in. But are we getting the quality for that, folks? Lincoln Lewis has the opening tonight, laying it out for us, breaking it down, unpacking it. Take a look, take a listen.
We are not getting the bang for our buck. The only people benefiting from this sham development are those who are getting kickbacks. This is not an economy for the small man, nor anyone who seeks opportunity for structured and sustained development. Unemployment and underemployment among our young remain high. Many are not trained to constructively participate in this economy or are being shut out. GTUC once again registered this disappointment with the 10-day work program, for it is not intended to train and empower our people, but make them stooges of the PPP. The PPP lawlessness in managing the state and our resources has reduced this nation to a hostile economy where rogues run wild and only the ruthless and corrupt can thrive. This situation demands concerted effort to steady the ship, lest we all go under. It comes back to the point the GTUC making. Jack Dio is out of order in his thinking and statement that the opposition role in this economy is contingent on his acceptance of their behavior. Any action by this man that seeks to exclude the opposition and sections of the society from key decision making must be met with concomitant resistance. If we fail, comrades, to stand up and assert ourselves against this growing political tyranny, social and economic marginalization, then we get the government we deserve. We must not only see this situation as how one can cash in on the nation's wealth. We must be equally concerned about the manner in which the wealth is being managed and ensure that it is sustainable, accountable, and to the benefit of all. For what affects one invariably affects all.
Yeah, welcome back, folks. That's the fella, laying it out, the one and only Lincoln Lewis. And one of the things that has really and truly endeared Lincoln Lewis to me as an elder statesman is the fact that he's always in fight form. Any day you catch Lincoln Lewis, he's in fighting form. Some folks, you gotta catch him on sunny days, fair weather days. You see, if it's raining and so on, they're cold. They could be young, but yet they're old. But Lincoln, any day, he ready. Where the enemy there? I got the machete. I got the cutlass. I got the gun. Any day you catch Lincoln, he's in fighting form, fired up and ready to go. And we're going to circle back to some more of that later on in the program. He had, as I said, quite a few things to say. He had quite a few things to say, folks, and we're gonna circle back to some of that. Let's head into the 592 now and see what's happening, folks. At least into the fight card. At least into the fight card. How are you folks doing this evening? Welcome to our broadcast. Good to see so many of you. Vanessa De Silva, I see you there. Shiv Narayan, I see you there. I see Eula Lafferman Rubens as well, and Leon Blair and Pretty Melissa. I see Yvette and Penelope, and I see Jamal and Evril. I see Patricia Fraser. Good night to each and every one of you, and welcome, folks. Whether it's Lincoln, you's Jack, you's here fun. You got to come out fighting. I love it. Love a good challenge. Don't just be no walkover. Don't just buy out and sell out. Just like that. You got to fight. I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Any day you meet our brother, fighting for. On the car tonight, folks. On the car tonight. Folks, I want you all to know, the Rahamans put up a good tree this year. I ain't saying they put up a good tree last year, or the year before that. I ain't saying this year. I seen a nice tree out there. You remember the black box? Well, folks, there's an article in circulation on one of the survivors of that dung chopper. You're going to want to hear what he had to say. Stay tuned. You're going to want to hear what he had to say. Yep. A whole article on his heroism. You're going to want to know what he got to say. And then a remigrant had some troubles with GRA that came to a finality. You know, we go overseas and we tell folks, just last weekend they were in Trinidad. All right, hold the focus now. Hold the focus. Don't move. Yeah, as I was saying. Just over the weekend they were in Trinidad saying, come, Trinidad's come here. Some of you I got to tell Trinidad is what's up. Come home, Guyanese. And then when you come home, cash grant share today. Cash grant share today, folks. Cash grant share today. I know some of you have better and got better Christmas trees than we do. Some of you are going to go to see the Rockefeller tree. Some of you in Canada, you're going to go and see the Niagara Falls tree. Wherever you got a big fancy tree. But within the economy, you see, within the little subvention they give to the Rahamans, I like this tree. It's a start. And so there's where we begin our program tonight. On a soft note, the Rahaman Christmas tree up there at the Houston on the east bank of Demerara. The Rahaman Christmas tree. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yep. Welcome back, folks. So that's the Rehaman Christmas tree up on the East Bank at Houston there, up in all its glory. I know y'all got fancy Christmas tree and so on. Emma says she only buy the wreath this year. She don't want her neighbors think that she's the Grinch. That's what Naomi says here. You put up your Christmas tree yet? Well, we still got one store at the store in the city. Gotta bring it home. Soon enough, we can bring it home, folks. Soon enough. Don't come by itself, you know. You gotta get things to bring it home. You gotta come with things too. But as we're not, folks, as we started on a light note there, we thought we ought to show you as well that the Main Street Christmas Village on Main Street, the Christmas Village on Main Street, was open last evening. I don't care who put it up. I think it's here fun. With taxpayers' money, so we have to go and see how things looking along there at the Christmas Village. And in front of the State House, the avenue is lit, I think, end to end. We wanted you all to take in some of that. We ain't promising you nothing. We giving it how we found it. But had a couple people there. So one newscast said it was packed to capacity. Our experience was a little different. They've taken up from almost from, I think, Lamaha Street right on to the Bank of Guyana. There at the apex of Church Street. They've taken up that whole avenue there. So you got all these lights in front of the State House there, and you got some, what do you call that? Some kiosks selling food and so on towards the court's end, Bank of Guyana end. We saw some folks out last evening taking in the lights. Well, if you get blackout 1 or 2 times by yourself, you got to take in the light someplace. So we know y'all fast, y'all gonna want to see what happening in the city. So, yeah, take it. Season's greetings, folks. Y'all notice we coming in soft, eh? Season's greetings, we coming in soft. So there's what is happening on Main Street as we speak, folks. As we speak, this continues the Christmas Village happening there. One thing y'all can say we don't go out for y'all, I make sure that y'all in the know. Well, some of the lights here, they got blackout at the section. They're going to blackout at the section. Y'all don't worry about all that. We go fix it. Right? Some sections got a little blackout. You don't buy with all that. We got lights on Main Street. A couple folks went out, of course. We got blackout home. We must go to catch a light. Get some people reading a book, doing some homework. All that around the place. But that's what's happening, folks, Main Street. One thing you all can say, we don't endeavor to keep you in the know. You can say that we don't endeavor around these parts. You all know more than most people right now. You know Rahamans put up a Christmas tree there. You know they get a subvention for it. You know Main Street got lights. Let's bring you up to speed with some other things. The lights of Main Street, it was packed to capacity until we don't sing it wasn't. We sing our experience was different. That's what we're saying. Our experience was different. Folks, Trump recently met with Justin Trudeau. Some of y'all in the people country right now. Trump country, Trudeau country. Some of y'all there right now. And Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, was trying to head off this whole tariff war. Y'all know Trump can't lead in peacetime. He got a lot of confusion and the chaos, and things got to be topsy-turvy. Kind of like the PPP. But with more madness. So he was trying to head off. We were made to understand that an offer was made by Trump that if Justin behaved himself, Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, he could make Canada the 53rd state. Yeah. You all know what Biden helped. You all didn't tell me that Trump pardoned his father-in-law and make him ambassador to France. You all didn't tell me. But you all worry about Biden pardoning his son Your priority all over the place. So while that was happening, while Canada is becoming the 53rd state, the Canadians who were with us, you all heard that? The Canadians who were we? Yeah, Trump said yes, we call it this whole tariff thing. Tariffs, mariff. Right? I can see y'all becoming the 53rd state, Canada. I'm very, very worried about this fella. Very extremely bigly. Worried bigly. And then, folks, in South Korea, an ally of the United States, President got up yesterday and he tried to prorogue Parliament martial law out of the blues. He's been having some trouble with his opposition, right? Because his government is in the minority. You know, this is 2010 all over again. His government is in the minority, and so he's not getting a lot of things done. He's not getting a lot of things done. And so he started fit to surprise the Americans, to surprise the Korean Peninsula, and declare martial law. Well, his parliamentarians went to Parliament and undo the whole thing. On martial law, the whole place. So now he is tethering on a razor's edge there in South Korea. The city expect this from the north, but the south is a place of stability. And he's only been in office for about 2 years. Those of you who are joining us from the south, you all know the thing better than we do. If you got additional information, let us know. Bantu King has some thoughts on where Trump belongs. So there's a lot of things happening globally, but these are just a couple. We thought we'd pull out and show you. North Korea and South Korea, well, North Korea too, political turmoil, but South Korea overnight. You know what's happening there, folks, in Syria. You know what's happening in Ukraine and Russia and what's happening there in Iran. It's a world. And then you're trying to add Trump to the mix. I hear Trump might be going to France. He's received an invitation from Macron. Might be going to France over the weekend. We're watching that too. Yeah, if you add Trump to the mix, Father have his mercies. Father have his mercies. When the cash grants start sharing, welcome home, folks. The cash grants start sharing. See, police. The first tranche of it went to Region 9. Yep. Today, started in Region 9, Prime Minister had to go up. You know, I thought I said they're giving checks. I thought they said they're giving checks. I see people waving a lot of cash around the place. But look, story this season now. Look, story this season now. So let them, they tell us. And now they're going out to some outlying areas there in Region 9. They start giving out this money. Y'all know this has been quite a process. Quite a process. Folks don't know. Those of you who watched our morning program, we were in the city, and the big auntie says, is the vote they're coming for? Don't worry, this thing here. Scan ID card and barcode. You gotta get blood sample, stool sample your hair. It's your vote. It's vote you're voting. That's what big auntie said. A lot of confusion. A lot of people don't know what's happening. I saw one of our sisters asking this afternoon on social media. She said, I'm not well. I'm in Linden recuperating, but I live in Georgetown. Could I register here? I don't know. You know, every day, I find it such an irresponsible government. They should have a press conference specific to this, giving people directions. What's happening? Where we're at? Which areas have been served? Where people can get information from? What numbers to call? But if y'all can't lead, it works to me. It works to me. If you don't know how to operate, talk to me. The GTUC, as we said, had a press conference today, and this is one of the things that came up. Right? This camp grant, one of the things that made the statements out of the Guyana Trade Unions Congress. Take a look, take a listen to some of what Lincoln Lewis said.
We are here today on behalf of the working class to say we are not impressed with the $100,000 payment to citizens 18 years and older, nor the manner in which it is being paid. GTUC believes the country can afford to treat its citizens better. We are also concerned, given the past shenanigans with previous cash grants, that this will be another field day for the corrupt within the system to become rich in the absence of rigorous oversight, such as legislation and open system of accountability that can be reviewed by the public and enforcement be put in place. And in enforcement, we believe that strident penalties must target violators. We are not satisfied the government is putting such safeguards in place. We are convinced, as a trade union, from the manner in which decisions are being made, that they are not well thought of. They are merely showmanship to mask another heist on the nation, as it was done in previous cash grants.
Yep. So this cash grant began today at the Tabachinga Sports Complex there in Latem. St. Ignatius, another area being served today, and then they're fanning out to some of the the outlying areas. Smiles all around, of course. People are gonna avert the hard times for a couple of days, maybe a week or two, and then let's see what happens from there. 2025 beckons, and by the time some other folks get their cash grant, some folks looking for a second installment. We already hear from General Secretary of the Guyana Trade Unions Congress, laying it out, not impressed at all. Not impressed at all. By now, you should have had a structured system. Folks who got questions can call somebody. There's a fixed WhatsApp number, and you can message people and get responses. The app finished yet? The app? About finance. Finance is doing a parallel system that could pay, back pay, and December salary, and do this thing all in one. Is that completed? We don't know. And I saw pensioners being registered, and then they got one date they're starting, but they start a different date and different locations, and people got questions they don't know. And who out here giving information? If you can't do the work, I know a couple people. We know a couple people. If you can't do the work, please and thank you. And these are the same folks, brothers and sisters. These are the same people who say we want the opposition and no boards. We want nothing to do with them. Well, the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic says differently. You're not to like we, but you gotta work with we. I'm sorry. You know, too much of people catching feelings. Like it's a generational things. I feel it. I love Lincoln Lewis. Man for any season. People run on feelings. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling this. I ain't like Nart. I ain't like this body. Oh, they're such children. They're so young. They're just children. And both is an assault on the young and children. To put them in the same bracket. So the cash grant started today. Interestingly, spoke with some folks, some let them today, and they got some interesting theorizations on why they started let them. People ain't foolish. We big. I want you to know we big and we got sense. We big and we got sense. Lincoln said this thing here, you want to work with the opposition? You want to work with the opposition? Nonsense. And then you got tempting and say, oh, the opposition ought to be helping to share the information. Oh, you are without. Conveniently. When they're back against the wall, you hear them. What are the opposition doing to help? Let me do a stand saber rattling now. You see how quick here, if I'm going to call Norton. Say, Chief, I know you got broad shoulders. I need you now. Saw a photograph of Irfan and Aria at the Christmas village. You know, big people do this. You know the whole thing. Somebody got to tell you first, lady, stop. 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 Stop it. Yep. Hi. Lincoln says nonsense. Yeah.
General Secretary of the Guyana Trades Union Congress, Lincoln Lewis, has taken umbrage with a comment by Vice President Barra Jagdeo that the PPP will not involve the opposition in any decision-making.
In this multi-ethnic and multi-party society, the Vice President must be told his arrogance is not only misplaced, but out of order. There is no constitutional provision that prevents the opposition from involvement in key decision making.
He said that all citizens have a right to be involved in the decision-making processes. He said that Guyana isn't the property of the Vice President.
While the GTUC is deeply concerned about the growing disrespect by the Vice President for his fellow citizens, the opposition must recognize their silence only serves to make a bad situation.
Lewis said that the political opposition needs to be more militant. Guyanese are living in a political climate of intolerance, he said.
The day-to-day management of the state continues to leave many behind and create opportunities for the government and the Nova rich to exploit the nation's wealth for the benefit of it. We are here today on behalf of the working class to say we are not impressed with the $100,000 payment to citizens.
He said that the TUC believes that the government can treat the people better.
We are also concerned, given the past shenanigans with previous cash grants, that this will be another field day for the corrupt within the system to become rich in the absence of rigorous oversight.
Lewis said that public servants are asked to give of their best. But the high cost of living continues to erode wages, and the stewardship of the government isn't good.
Not only was Guyana ranked the most corrupt country in the English-speaking Caribbean by Transparency International, but many can recall failed multi-million US dollar projects like Skeldon Factory, Amelia's Fall, the recent unaccountable billions paid out in various cash grants. As of September 2024, Guyana's earned approximately 5.44 billion US dollars from oil sales and royalty. Yet the majority of Guyanese are not better off than they were prior to December 2019.
He said that people are struggling to put food on their table. Some 66% of the population is poor, he added.
Yep, there you have it, folks. A lot happening, a lot happening, a lot happening. So we began on Tabachinga today, folks. The cash grant distribution exercise, Tabachinga Sports Complex, St. Ignatius, they're going to other places. Where are you guys getting registered? Have you guys gotten registered? It's not PPP money, you know. Don't let anybody fool you. It is not the PPP money. This money belongs to all of us in this country. All of us. So go out, get registered, collect your money. Get registered and collect your money. Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody fool you. You deserve a right to be able to live in this country for another week or so on this 100,000. Then let's see what happens from there. Different day, folks. Different day. Same stuff. Different day, same stuff. Country. This is Seafield. This is Sophia, Red Road Sophia. A truck trying to navigate the sand said they feel for corner. End up in the trench. It's this country, I want to say crass because I ain't letting some of us in it too, but 13 of us. 5 we went by the American Embassy this morning. I ain't want to say crass. How can a truck driver coming good? He alone on the road. Now he and the truck overboard. Red road so fine. I don't understand it. Make it make sense for me. You see, he take the end of the road. And the whole road give way. Wash away. Next thing you know, he drinking trench water and fish swimming past he. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I want to. I have a disposition to learn. I want to learn. But I don't know. What don't I don't know. What don't know, folks. My God. Different day, same story. Same story. You get good. You ever wake up good? Huh? You ever wake up good? And if that was enough for you, like one excavator man say he today. Excavator man say he just doing the work, minding your own business. Huh? Well, you got drinks of water now. Whole excavator tumble upside down. Y'all tell, I want to see the country crash. Maybe one of y'all could say for me. I can whistle. One of y'all could say for me. I can whistle. You ever wake up good? Huh? Good, folks. You ever wake up good? And then there's some crashes. Y'all know how we said, man. Yeah? You wake up good. Leg one for you. Leg one for you. Wake up good. I'm certain you got cities where you all living. Those of you who in the diaspora. You got cities where you are living that don't see this kind of action. Like a whole country, cities. If you live in a city, you got 17 of us here. I see 2 by Canadian Embassy, that's 5 by American Embassy today. They say critics can get visa, they get visa too. You live in a city, I know some of you, 2, 3, 10 million people. And in one street, excavator fall overboard, and next street, a sand truck tumble upside down, and next street, a fire. State of emergency right away. State of emergency right away. You're going to send that congressman or governor to Nancy Reagan Obi, man. So make it right. Jared this fella. Something wrong here, like even Guyana. Something wrong here. See, feels a fire today. Yeah. We're not making this stuff up. We're not. We're not. Folks, share the live. Smash the emoji button. A 20-day expedition to Guyana. You think you know all the animals in this country because you know Jack Dio, Irfan, Ashley, Landlan? You think you know all the animals in this country? Because you know what ganja say, you know all the plants? A 20-day exposition in the remote Akari quarantine corridor has unveiled over 1,300 species of plants and vertebrates, including, here it is, 22 species never before recorded in our country's history. And then comes in the hybrid Santa bunny. They're not counting that. You hear me? They're not counting the Santa bunny. 1,300 species of plant, vertebrates including. 22 species never before recorded in our country's history. And they're telling us 23 potentially new species. All right, 23 potentially that are new to science, rather. This expedition was in partnership between Guyana Protected Areas Commission and Chicago's Field Museum. You know, this is the things we don't broadcast. But if somebody coming for wind up, you know, backball and so on, we there. But the real thing to talk about, you're going to hear it by the way. Why we stay like that? Proper things that you could educate yourself on and so on. That is why we want to keep quiet. You see? If Michelle come in, or Bablal and Kanchan be singing it from the rooftops. So new species are being unveiled. And as I said before, we are not counting this one here that we saw recently, the hybrid, right? We're not counting the hybrid that we saw, the Santa bunny rabbit thing mix up. We're not counting that. But you know what it begs? Guyanese at home and abroad. If we could have all of this, we always get rich flora and fauna. We got all these animals, Kwame and Santa bunny and so on. Look, mineral wealth. Like no other country on earth. You know, we've been cursed with BP, bad management, bad leadership. We got oil, we got gas, rum, timber, bauxite. What you name it? You name it. We got it. But we see we all of this wealth and riches and resources. Look out. I saw a photograph of First Lady today. I had First Lady collarbone sticking out. I said, what's the story to say? I think I can just take me 100,000 and donate it. I see our First Lady. Look, let me move on. In other news, folks, You know the news. You see this PPP here? You see this government? They think it's only them here must drive big vehicle and so on. It's only them. So they go inviting people, come home. Nice time for y'all. And Riaz, Manjur, Riaz take the bait. Right? Riaz get the remigrant package. He little duty free and so on. We there. Manjur said they asking they want no source of income. Never in any states. You never in a basement, if I done Fleet Street, Red Street, if I bending down, bending over, bending backwards, I'm a back, what have you? What businesses have yours? Source of income? Huh? What business? Manjur ain't taking it so. Riaz Manjur. The man won't come home, you know, you walk, you know, with this cold thing. You know, some of y'all make differently. Y'all's one them species, them people. Some of y'all make differently. 30 years you never come home. But good cast too. I can't fault you really truly. 30 years you never come home. Y'all give me up by. Riaz Manjur. Well, Riaz isn't taking it, sir. You see the problem with this regime? A lot of people, unlike Lincoln Lewis, fed up with them. You see? He just give up. Right? Alright, man. I used to dance on pole. I used to work by a short time. You give your source income. I ain't gonna say I used to be in the streets. But unfortunately, now I retiring. It's retiring. Right? You can imagine Alson, Miguel Alson, huh? Well, Alson got sent in the book. When you are finished reading this book, you call me. They want no source of income. Well, they run to the wrong man. They run up to the wrong man, Riaz Mansour. Riaz took them to task, carried them to court, walked them out. Today, for those of you living overseas, this might apply to you. Today, they want to run your battery. The Chief Justice, Roxanne George, Wilson, same woman, they want to make the substantive Chief Justice, same woman. Chief Justice says the Guyana Revenue Authority has no authority to be asking people about source of funds. That's illegal. That's illegal. She said there's no requirement to disclose no source of funds to GRA. Mind your damn business, GRA. Station, all y'all. Mind your own damn business. I hope those of you who plan to remigrate, y'all taking note. He took with Sheba, Bathsheba, and the whole pack of them take notice. Riaz took them to task, Riaz Mansour. You see, when you're in a system that got order, Jesus of mercy, I tell migrants all the time, don't even put your mind on it. You're gonna fret it holy all day long. Why this like this? Why this like that? You just come, right, and strive as far as possible, as the Desiderata said, to live peaceably with all men. You just strive as far as possible. Right? The water don't come on time. We abandon the train. 40 years now, Skeldon don't work. And then by still can't get the funding for the gas to shore. But them is we own. We won't trade them for the Venezuelans. I hear some people say, hold on, Shred, hold on. What is that? This, we won't trade them business. Mansour took them to task, Manjur, Riaz. Chief Justice says, it's none of your business. God damn it. Of course, I'm embellishing a little bit about the Chief Justice. I'm embellishing a little bit. It's none of your damn business how Manjur making money. What the hell is it? Huh? What the hell is it? I know they want to appeal. Scratch that and all. Denied. waste the damn court's time. Jagabats, trench crapos, tadpoles, and crocodiles, hairy worm and jumbie birds, anteaters. You see, sometimes you gotta make a couple of examples, you know. Chief Justice was livid. You see the delay, this 100,000, lot of people vexed. Appeal denied, nonsense, get from here. Shucks. Where's my damn 100,000? How long y'all think me take a photograph and so on? Get from here, no appeal. Out the place. Congrats to Riaz Manjur. People just get tired though. Right? And then you're in a compromising position. By the time you left the office, somebody on a phone. Yeah, this one, Duncan. Y'all know red shit he used to work. Yeah? Y'all know he's a thief. Y'all know he's a coxswain. I was trying to do that with a straight face. Mansour took them to task. Fed up with the whole pack of them. I mean, I know everybody got that thing like that Lincoln got. Start with some light news, end with some light news. Maybe. Congrats to these 5 top regional finalists. Miss World Guyana. Whatever y'all want to do. If it's legal, y'all do it. Go for it. Go for it, ladies. Miss World Guyana officially announced its 2024 finalists for the regional ambassadors on December 2nd, they tell us, during a ceremony at the Ramada Georgian Princess Hotel. Congrats to all the ladies. Go forth and shine. Go forth and shine. Praise God. Go forth and shine. So that's happening. Wish them the best. Somebody got to do it. The State House lighting up for 16 days of activism against domestic violence. Same president who take a long time with one of the ministers that were embroiled in sexual assault charges. And then he fight him and he asked him, Sahib, this thing looking a little bad away now. You gonna make a turn? She asked him. And these people lighting up State House. These are the people, brothers and sisters, I kid you not. They kill you. You come and cry at your funeral and fight your family for ideology. Same people. The good book says, on that great and terrible day, when the trumpet shall sound and the dead rise, he said, depart from me. Fine things. I never knew y'all. Never knew y'all. Olympic chugging selves. I never knew y'all. Lighten up State House. More power to y'all. We talk the things, but we don't mean them every heart. These things at a police station, man or woman story, that we can get it in. Men down. These are the things that Freddie Kesoon them should write about. They're writing about what happened in Anug, AFC is dead, meat party. Them is dead, men walking, them even know it. Wasting paper. 6th day of December last year, GDF helicopter went down. You see? 5 servicemen died, 2 survived. I saw a headline today that got me so excited. I set aside some time in the day. I said, I'm going to read this thing now. I didn't want any disruptions. Remember, we've been saying, we've never heard from any of the 2 survivors. I saw this newsroom story. I said, today's the goddamn day. Courage in the face of tragedy. Dwayne Jackson is a hero among us. Saw it now. So I went wrong by Angela, pick up my prags, my tie and shirt and t-shirt. Come back home, I say, all right. I can read the story now because I want to know. Dwayne can talk. Courage in the face of tragedy. Dwayne Jackson is a hero among us. I saw they got a photograph when they released them from hospital or they were headed to hospital. And then I saw a photograph with Dwayne Jackson, one of the survivors at the recent memorial. And I read in the story, I going down for one time. And I go down and I go down and I go down and I scrolling down. And I was shocked. This is not a story, this is an essay. Right? Newsroom got it. You know what? I can put a link. Because anyone else are telling lies. I was shocked by what I read. Shocked. I'm going to share the damn live. Yeah? Story lang, sir. Like your fantai. Lang, sir. You can put the damn Harbor Bridge, the old and the new one, together, not side by side. One after the other. Story longer than that. In that whole story. Courage in the face of tragedy. Dwayne Jackson is a hero among us. Story talks about how the plane went down in flames, and even though the plane was burning, he went back into the flames, saved pulled out the captain who didn't make it, regretfully, went back for another colleague, saved this colleague. I read it now. Going down. You see, when the accident occurred, in the midst of the chaos and devastation, Dwayne Jackson has emerged as a beacon of hope. Though severely burned from the wreckage, right? He didn't flee to safety. He rushed back into the inferno, driven perhaps by a deep sense of duty and the urgent need to help those who are still trapped inside. God rest the dead and have mercy on our souls, the lying, thieving country. In this whole 5,000 words, could be 10,000 easily, essay, you don't have one quotation attributed to the hero Dwayne Jackson. You don't have one sentence, one word, where Dwayne said, I pull a man from the wreckage, and it's in quotation. Half of the story is this make-up thing here. Somebody theorizing, ball of inferno. Dwayne say it's inferno, you know. This is inferno. You don't got a sentence that is attributed to Dwayne Jackson saying, this is what happened. And the other half of the essay is some post Jerry Govaya put on social media that they quoting from. Right? Listen to this. Right? According to Captain Jerry Govaya, because he went on the plane, right? According to Captain Jerry Govaya, security advisor to the President Irfan Ali, Jackson's courage is a testament to the very best of humanity. In the face of such peril, he showed what it means to be selfless. He didn't hesitate. The young man's bravery. Jackson talk yet, you know, in this whole thing here. To Dwayne Jackson, we extend our gratitude. He has demonstrated this. Not a word, not a syllable, not a sentence, not a paragraph. Folks, I laugh because I'm too ashamed to cry. I laugh because I'm too ashamed. These people are perpetuating a lie upon this nation. How could you write a whole story about a man's courage, saving people from an inferno, a fiery death, and the man and talk one sentence? In this whole story, from the room of the news, the man is just theorizing, fooling Guyanese people. And this passes for journalism. Half of it is what Jerry Gavaya says about the man. And the other half is what they make up in the country, in the mind, that happened on that fateful day. Somebody tell them, look, them boys quarreling. They're hearing from the survivors. They got to hear from the survivor. Why aren't we hearing from the survivors? 5 dead. Members of the Guyana Defense Force. 5. And then boys making up story. Not a sentence, not a word, not a phrase. In a 10,000 word essay, did Dwayne Jackson speak. Dwayne Jackson. Not a word. Guyana is not a country. A late great poet, Martin Carter, says a civilized plantation. Civilized plantation. Wicked, deceitful, wicked, installed regime. Wicked. May God have mercy on your soul, along with the dead. Wicked. Wicked. Said what I said. The closer, folks. The closer. Look more wickedness in them now. Touching some of this last night. The imposter. Then they got to the National Assembly. How they can see Father face? How? Colluding with GCOM. National Assembly, because why? They just want to show up a majority. So then end up like South Korea. Wicked. Wicked. The closer.
In excess of a year after one member of Parliament took her seat in Parliament, the Guyana Elections Commission has now found it possible to inform us that the person who occupies a seat in the National Assembly, who has voted on bills, who has participated in debates about legislation and other matters, who has asked questions as a member of the National Assembly, the Guyana Elections Commission has now said that that person sits there as an imposter.
That was leader of the Alliance for Change, Nigel Hughes. The person dubbed an imposter is Asha Kissoon, who entered Parliament on a rejoined seat. She replaced Lennox Schumann. She also replaced him as Deputy Speaker, working with the government on every occasion. At the end of her term, she refused to vacate the seat for the member of the third party on the rejoinder list. On July 11, 2024, the Guyana Elections Commission had stated categorically that GCOM has absolutely no authority to remove Dr. Asha Kissoon from the National Assembly.
They have finally admitted that the error is theirs and theirs alone entirely. So effectively, the Guyana Elections Commission has allowed a member to sit in the National Assembly, participate in deliberations about matters of the highest importance to this country.
Mr. Hughes accused GCOM of absolute negligence and a reckless disregard for the laws.
Alliance for Change has lost complete and absolute confidence in the leadership of the Guyana Elections Commission in relation to the administration of electoral matters.
He said that it's difficult to allow GCOM to enjoy any trust in relation to the conduct of elections. This is enough for the head of GCOM to tender her resignation, he said.
All right, folks, that's our time. Program. For those of you who may have missed it, the Rahaman Christmas tree, folks, at Houston on the East Bank. That's our time, folks. Have a fantastic rest of the evening, and thanks for joining us Yet again, in your numbers, over 3,000 of you have joined us live. You're coming back to view the program. Smash that emoji. But before you go, smash it as well if you haven't already. Tony Hack and Pinky, Sandra Hanover, Linden and Chiselle Chipper, Bantu King, and all those other folks. Please and thank you. You see, Bantu says over 2,000 watching and 136 likes. Come on, folks. We can do better. Thank you, Bantu. Thank you for putting them on notice. Please and thank you. Naomi Drucker, Bantu putting you on notice. Over and out, folks. We're going to see you guys on the next broadcast. Stay safe.